So guys, I got like three things, these three screen sharing things in front of in front of my face right now. So I have so many of them. So it looks like YouTube is live starting, let's see, right now. So YouTube is live, Zoom is live, Join.me is live. All right. So hopefully everything runs smoothly today. And so welcome everybody. Let's take a look and see what's going on in the market. I got my new wrist protector here, if you guys can see, because I'm at my computer all the time and my wrist has been getting sore. So I'm going to try out this new wrist protector while I'm talking to you guys today and see how this works. Breaking down, getting to be an old man. All right, guys. So let's take a look at futures. Looks like I think they're down this morning. And no surprise, guys, right? What have we been talking about? Good old symmetrical triangle right over in here. And then you'll see the cup and handle breaking down right over in here. Touching off of that, you'll see the blue line's the 9 EMA. The 13, what? Hold on a second, guys. I don't know what he's asking here. What, I don't know why he keeps raising his hand. I roar, not sure what you're looking for, buddy. Put it in the chat room. Dan's in the chat room. If you have a technical question, I roar, just put it in the chat room, and I'll have Dan look at it. So you'll see kind of a cup and then a handle over right here. So you guys want to see right here that green line is the 13 EMA. So we'll see this cup and handle, see if it bounces and continues up. So again, cup and handle. So price breaks out of the symmetrical triangle, comes back down, retest. So now we'll see if that retest can hold. All right, so let's look at some on the watch list, trade ideas, and then good old Fridays, and see what happens today. So CLO or CLOW needs to get above that 50 SMA. See if it can get a pump and break above $1. So keep an eye on this one. It's a little bit shaky, a little bit weird right now, kind of how it's moving on the intraday. But see if, again, to put it on kind of a penny stock. See if it can pump up, get above $1. Carve, you'll see looking a little bit shaky right now. Had a big green day yesterday. Want to see if it can go up and fill that gap right around 803. It's pulling back right now, so this is one I'd keep an eye on. Just again, I'm not sure how today will be, but you can see actually head, left shoulder, right shoulder. So if it can't go up and fill the gap, actually if it fills the gap, it'll still be really right at that left shoulder. So put that one peripherally off to the side. Not digging it at the moment. Again, everything's looking kind of bearish right now. So CLSH, looking to see if this one can possibly continue. Not doing much right now. Obviously no pre-market volume, so not really digging that one. What is this one here? IDRA. This one kind of has a falling wedge pattern right here on the 5-minute, on the hourly. Still kind of bullish, double bottom, might be doing a cup and handle. See if this one can go and get and break above $8. Again, no volume right now, but it might be forming a reversal. So many of these guys are ones that like nobody's really paying attention to right now. You know, people are going to pull up trade ideas first thing in the morning, and they might miss a pattern like this that might continue. So again, I'll put that peripherally on watch. CBB, you have a bullish harami, a little bit close to the moving average lines. Not really digging that one at the moment. CHKE, kind of a big cup and handle pattern here. What is this? Kind of a falling wedge as well. See if this one can go and break out and get above $1. So I like the pattern setup. Again, not really doing anything right now pre-market, but it's one to keep an eye on. Again, today's more of a bearish kind of morning, so some of these, they're really not doing anything right now. This one, again, ENT, kind of a cup and handle, right near $3 pre-market. I like this setup a little bit better right now. Obviously, you want to get volume. If it could break above $3, and then that 317, 18 area, this one has some room to run. So you have a cup and handle. It's kind of right near $3 at pre-market. So I'm liking the setup right now. So I'm going to watch if this can get some volume and go and break out above $3. You know, I'm going to share real quick in the trade room here. We have a lot of new people joining, and I think people don't realize, hey, everyone, if you are new, we do our live streams every morning at this link. Please bookmark. There we go. Watching to see if this one, CDXS, can get above that 1493 area for possible continuation. Right now, again, not looking so hot. I'm going to skip through. And this one has kind of like a hammer pattern forming at a base right here, seeing if it can hold support, possibly do a reversal, get above $17. Kind of has an inverse head and shoulders, left shoulder, head, right shoulder. Wait, what is no code, Dan? Just has the window. Just has to open the TI window. Guys, are you wondering about that blank screen? I'm doing trade ideas today, guys, so is there a problem? What is the code for trade ideas? Screen share for join.me. It should be open right now, guys. Let me see. Meeting, share my screen, profile. Nah, so you guys should be all good to go. Are you guys not able to see trade ideas? Because we see there's a bunch of people on right now, so I'm not sure if you're having a problem with trade ideas. Okay. User error, as Dan would say. User error. Your error, not mine. All right, cool. All right, so this one right here, guys, looking for see this green hammer here. Watch for a possible holding of support. This might be a possible dip buy. You see an inverse head and shoulders right here on an intraday, right in here. So watch and see if this can get above $17. So at this point right now, the one I'm liking the best on the watch list is possibly ENT. Let's take a look at some trade ideas. AWX. Look at that big FU pattern. Put your middle finger right up here. Put your wrist like this. Stick your middle finger up in the air. I like to say that's an FU pattern. And let's take a look at it right now. So at 587 pre-market, this one might be setting up for a pump. You can draw your trend line kind of like something like that. It's a little bit messy, so it might be setting up for a break. Commonly known as IDT 10 errors in the IT community. Nothing derogatory. Guys, I'm sorry, guys. I'm not the techie guy. Dan is. We're going to have everything firing on all cylinders come Monday. Dan's super tied up today, so someone's going to help. Any of you techie people in the room got to help out Falcon or anybody getting in the rooms, because if I start looking at techie stuff, then I'm going to stop talking about stocks today. So I apologize for any errors. They'll all be fixed probably come Monday if you have any. So if I ignore your techie responses in the trade room, please forgive me. I'm not a techie guy. But I did manage to get all three of these streams up and running today. Join.me, Zoom, and YouTube. All right, so AWX, like it. See if it can break above 587 for a possible pump. And looks like it's got some news as well. And let's take a look at MDLY. MDLY, you ain't got no alibi. You're midly. I like that. I think that works. All right, so 545 pre-market high. Look at that, guys. Look at this. This we got to be careful of, right? Look at this. Right here. Right up to pre-market. Look where it is right now. Right there at the 200 SMA. Would not be surprised, boom, if that thing falls when market opens. So that's we got to be careful, especially on a bearish day like this morning when everything's selling off. Thanks, Ken. Appreciate it. This might be a day today we watch for the reversal scammer for our dip buy scanner. So when the market is kind of bearish, a lot of the ones looking at pre-market might not be great, or they might get the quick pump and dump. So we'll have to watch and see. Which one did I just put on here? Was it IZEA? Is that the one I just put on? Yeah, IZEA. Pre-market high 138. Wait. Using Zoom text window. Can you see it, Lucian? I'm not sure what you mean. Quick test before I go live. Can everybody see my Zoom and YouTube fine today? I just want to make sure you guys are good seeing it. So you guys can see Zoom. Zoom is okay. Cool. Awesome. Kind of got a cup pattern right here. See if it can go get above that 143-ish area. So, again, sorry guys. We've been exploding like crazy. It's been going awesome. We'll be firing on all cylinders Monday. Getting all the technology up and running and better for you guys. So it makes it more simplified. And so that's that. So right now I'm going to put maybe AWX for that good old FU pump and dump pattern. See if it can break above 487. This is a little bit choppy. Let me put IZA over here. I might get a better trend line set up on the AWX. So IZEA looks a little bit better. Here we could draw our trend line kind of like that. This one's a little bit crappy. Maybe like kind of like that. Market's about to open. We only use this chat room. What? Okay. Yeah, we turn off chat in the other chat rooms because we do everything right on our site. And ding, ding, ding in a moment. Let's see. Market's about to open. What is Dan looking at? AWX. Jan, the trendline master. Market's open, guys. So I'm going to let it shake out for a couple minutes. Let the markets do its thing. Let's see if price can get above 138. And on AWX, see if it can get above 487 and hold. If it can get above 487, might have some room. Again, just be careful on days today. Sometimes, there you go. It's now pumping right above pre-market high, but be careful. It needs to get above $5. Let me draw that line right up her right here. So $5 psychological resistance point needs to get above and hold. Don't chase it, guys. As you can see, it's just lifting off right now. Dang, can't even see AWX right now. So if you're new and you're watching this, guys, you don't chase a stock when it's way up here like this. I can't even see it right now. Let me try to refresh it. AWX. All right, that's better. There we go. So now it's kind of bull flagging. Dang, what the heck's going on my screen? There we go. Yeah, so guys, if you're new, you got to be very careful on these flag poles, right? You buy on pullbacks, not at the top of these flag poles. I mean, that's a huge risk. 525 down to 455. And you see how quickly it goes right up, right back down. It's forming that high wave candle. This is where you get trapped. So again, when a stock breaks pre-market highs, don't just automatically buy it, right? You have to watch and make sure the pattern forms and holds. Also be aware of what's happening that day. Is the market bullish or is it bearish? So right now you're having this huge flag pull up, kind of high wave-ish candle right now. These are big candlesticks. Right here, you want to see more of a pullback. So now watch and see if a flag forms or if it's going to completely dump. You want to see smaller candlesticks. Correct. Dan says moon pump on AWX. Never buy the first minute candle. Truth. So watching the pullback, see if $5 holds. Ideally, you'd like to see a smaller candle form. Yep, market is still trending bearish. Let me actually see where support is here. On the daily, next up would be that 28, 24-ish area. So there's still room for it to fall down. That'd be the 20 EMA. So we shall see. Now, watch right here. So now you can kind of draw your lines right here, maybe forming a pennant pattern. If you see this right here, you want to see it ideally go and break out of the pennant, break above that 540-ish area right here. So you can see 540 resistance. Here's the pennant in your trend lines, $5 support. So the candles are getting a little bit smaller. So ideally, still, 534 down to 514. A little bit better on the risk, but I'd like to see a smaller candle form here. You don't like to see that. And see, there you go. Gets the bounce. Watch and see if it can hold 540. So guys, if you're new, it's very easy to get caught in the trap of it could go either way. My bare feet. There's tweezer tops on a 1 minute. Sometimes with these guys, you got to let these things, like if you're trading these right here, you're trading AWX. These candles are so huge that it's so volatile. Remember, the market is bearish this morning. If you're trying to go bullish when the market is bearish on a low, I'm assuming this is low float. Yeah, very low float stock. The pattern sucks right now. Like, the pattern looks good on a bull pennant, but look at these candlesticks. 540 down to 502. These are like 40-cent candles. That's an incredible way to get burned. You have to be incredibly quick on hotkeys, and I just don't like this. Look, your best setup was right here, 539 to 548. A 9-cent move on a crazy long-legged candle. Now, watch right here. Smaller candles potentially forming. Now it might be forming more of an ascending triangle. So you want to see smaller candles. Now it needs to get above 550. Now it's breaking above. We'll put 550. Now just leave it right here. 547. See, it gets right real quick, guys. 548 right up to 565. Now it needs to hold this 550-ish area. So you kind of move to an ascending triangle. These are bigger candles. 548 down to 523. This is a hotkey move. It breaks above here. 548, you're selling that super quick. Again, if you're listening, if I was buying this right now and I was a stock pumper, by the time I told you, hey guys, I'm in AWX, I'm selling. You know, this is a crazy mover. Small. Now watch if it holds at 550. Now watch if there's a flag that holds this 550. Ideally, I'd like to see some smaller candles. These are very big candles, guys. And you have to be super quick. So if I got in this, by the time I called that trade out to you, if I was a pumper, I'm already out. You're buying up here. You're already losing. Yeah, so let me take a look at, let me fire up the scans, morning scanners. And let's do morning scan bearish. All right, let me look at some of the ones for the watch list right now, see if anything's looking decent. IO is breaking out. Let's see if they got any volume. Okay, so IO has no volume. Now, okay, watch for smaller candle. This is what you want to look for. You want to see now, if you're going to get kind of like a smaller, not that, right? You want smaller. I want to see if this holds. At this point, you want to see, would you get a smaller entry right over here above this 550 for a flag, but now it's dumping pretty quickly. So again, ascending triangle breakout, comes back, retest. This retest is failing, and now it's setting up for a possible, again, we'll see what happens, but now you got to be aware of, is it going to form a head, left shoulder, and maybe a right shoulder for a head and shoulders right around that 550 area. Got to watch and see. All right, let me look at Carve. Actually, I want to do this real quick. Give me a second, guys. I'll give you guys a sneak peek at my morning scan. Angel, if you're listening, take a look at this. This might help with your morning scan. I'm gonna do this right here. Change it from 300,000 to 100,000. For all you guys listening, giving you a freebie here. Stocks between $1 to $19. Minimum 100,000. Oh, is this my bearish scan? Okay, yep, that's my bearish scan. That's fine. So that's my bearish one. Scan. That's why my scan's been sucking lately. There we go. Do that, and now I'm going to do my load bullish scan. So Angel, basically take yours and put it to 100,000 shares. There we go. This will catch it better. Bada boom. Better, much better. All right, cool. Let's do this. That's better. And still not better. Not sure why. All right, got to figure that out. All right, so guys, see this right here on AWX? Head, left shoulder. If it gets a bounce, right head and shoulders. Ascending triangle breaks out into tweezer tops. Bearish, cannot hold right here. Resistance becomes support. Support is failing. Now watch for a bounce. Needs to get above that 550-ish area. Otherwise, it's a head and shoulders. All right, so let me look at car volume in the falling wedge. Let's take a look. So I want to reset the drawings here on AWX. I'm going to put high day 569. Pre-market high again was this 488. So now you want to see, so now you got kind of this head and shoulders, right? But if we zoom in, you can also see maybe forming, we shall see if it forms a kind of a, it's kind of slanted down symmetrical triangle. So basically you want to see if it can pop out and break above that 5, ideally 50 area for continuation. So now it's kind of slanting downwards. Carve. Yeah, it does have that falling wedge to it. So you guys connect these trend lines down like this, right here. So here is a falling wedge pattern, and see if it forms a double bottom. If it does, it might have some movement up. Let's take a look at the daily. Big green flagpole up, comes back down, right halfway down the flagpole. Kind of a weird, crappy looking candle, spinning top, high wave candle. Massive looking, ugly. Let's see, that's in the 5 minute. Huh, why did that not pick up on my 1 minute? Interesting. It's a little bit messy for me. As you guys can see with AWX, it's failing. Still, it's kind of a slanted down symmetrical triangle. So ideally, you'd like to, you see price is starting to fail. It's failing that apex point. You want to see it go and break out. And at this point now we got to kind of adjust the trend lines a little bit. Maybe change it, maybe up like that a little bit more. So again, these lines change. And you can see it's kind of failing that apex point right now. But see if it holds the 9 and 13. You can see moving average lines are trading sideways. See if it can go curl up and push price up and break this head and shoulders pattern. It's got to get above that left shoulder. Now CLSH might be intriguing. I want to see more volume on this one. But I like the... it's a little bit overextended for me. I was looking at this right here, the possible bull flag setting up. A little bit weak right now. But I was looking at this peripherally on my charts. Want to see more volume. But it is a bit overextended. And market is bearish at the moment. So let's look at some of these other ones here. MD... or which one's this one? ITP. So ITP needs to get above that 120-ish. For crying out loud. That 120-ish area. And it went up there today and kind of pulled back. So now you got to see, is it going to form like a bull pennant? Again, very overextended right now on a 5 minute. Like to see it pull back more. Now watch AWX right now. See if it can hold. Man, that's quick, huh? Real quick move in that 1 minute right here. Don't chase the flagpoles, guys. If you're new and you missed this, look, I just turned over and looked over here real quick, and this just blew right up. Jumped right out. And there you had it, right? So I missed it, guys. I was looking over here, looking for some other ones, and that's it. That's your quick move on a 1 minute. And now it's firing all off on trade ideas. If you're new, listen, please, listen to me. Buy at support. Sell at resistance. I'm shouting into my Yeti mic. I'm probably waking up Bella Bear's baby, but it's so important. This happens all the times, guys. You're going to miss moves, and you do not chase them. You don't buy out here if you're new. This is resistance. You buy down here, which is support. So you guys will see how quickly I looked over at something else because I did not like AWX. Looked over really quick because I didn't like the slant on this. But look, two kind of doji smaller hammers right here. Boom, you break out, and here's where you sell, right? Gurus sell out here. Newbies buy up here, right? New traders buy at resistance because a guru pumped the stock to them. So if I got in this stock and bought it, by the time you guys got your order filled, I'm selling out here, and you're probably buying my shares, right? Pumping and dumping to you. That's the stock market. So this is how quick happens. You buy on these pullbacks near support, not at resistance. Now, watch right here. It might be forming a pennant. Got to watch and see right here on AWX, right here. See if this holds. So right now, it may be forming a pennant. You might get another, and see, it's real quick, right? Don't chase it, guys. Do not chase. These are the ones right here where, let me just remove some of these drawings. My head is spinning. Just reading some of your comments. So guys, yeah, if you're new, again, you buy down here at support. Like, think about it for a moment. So I want to teach you guys this. The psychology of this, right? What happens is everybody in the world's looking at scanners. They're looking at trade ideas. And many of the top gurus, what they're doing is they're looking at trade ideas. A stock hits. They wait for the pattern to set up. Again, I got totally distracted. I missed this. I was looking over here at this crappy ITP. Then what happens is gurus get in. They buy it, right? What happens when they bought it? Massive volume came in. Think about what happens when massive volume comes in. It hits scanners. Once it hits the scanners, every guru out there got their trade ideas fired up. I'm looking at it right now. I'm looking at trade ideas, and I see AWX over there. Now, everybody's watching it. The problem is... sorry guys, I'm fixing my wrist protector. Once all the volume comes in, now you have these huge candlesticks rather than these small ones down here. And now you have you're at 532 up to 522. That's 90 cents. These are huge candlesticks. You had one little pullback here, 621 down to 594. That's still a 26-cent candle when it's very overextended. It's risky, guys. It's a lot less risky to buy down here. But what happens is newbies, again, because most new traders, no offense, it's not trying to insult you, but most new traders don't know what the heck they're doing. Again, understandable, just like a doctor wouldn't know how to perform surgery if they never went to med school, right? So they get in, they buy somebody into somebody's chat room, and then they see the guru bought the stock, so what are they going to do? Oh, the guru bought it, so I'm going to buy it. The problem is they're buying out here at resistance, and the stock blows up on them. You got to watch for these pullbacks, these flags, these pullbacks. Much safer down here, a lot more risky out here. Even though the pattern formed, you have to be really quick. Now is when you watch it again and see, okay, is this going to flag or is it going to dump? All right, so now you can find this flag again. Is it going to give you a smaller flag for a reentry to break high a day? You want to find the smaller candles. Here's support right around that 620. Is it going to give you a smaller candle for a flag? Okay, 654 down to 630. Remember, that's still a 20-something cent candle. Remember, always know your risk. Define it. Very, very, very important. See if this flag can hold, give you a smaller candlestick. If so, then it might have a pump. You have already one pullback right here. This would be your second pullback. If this goes and breaks out again, be careful after that. Anything after the second pullback. You can trade the first and second pullbacks. After you get to that third pullback on, it gets a lot more riskier. Newbies buying at the top. Right here, be aware of this. I'm going to show, I like Creed. Be aware right here, see if it holds. Let's see, 660 down to 630. Again, these are big candles, guys. It looks good, but you see that? Do you guys see that? This is a yo-yo. This is moving 640 to 620. That's a 20-cent candle movement, and the candle didn't even form yet. Right? See that? That's one. And I'll show you that in a second. Creed, you have great memes. Newbies buying at the top, then seeing their accounts afterwards. Exactly. That's why we don't pump stocks to you guys. Trust me, it make my job so much easier. It'd be so much easier to be like, hey guys, just bought the stock. You guys rush in, pump up the stock. We sell it out here. You take the loss, and then we say, hey guys, look, I made $2,000 today. Woohoo! Look at me. Meanwhile, you're crying because you lost $1,000 bucks. Don't want to do that. You guys see that candle? Look at this candle. Look for a small green candle, something small here that holds this flag. Smaller. 648 to 630, a little bit better, but you want to see good hold. Buy at support, sell at resistance. Exactly, John. Newbies, they do the opposite. They buy at support, or they buy at resistance, sell at support. Perfect example. I want to watch on this 1 minute. I want to see this candle hold. But I'll show you an example over here with ITP, right? Let's go to a 1 minute on this one and see. A little bit better, but it's an inverted hammer. Needs to get above that 650. I'd put it at 650 area. So you're still, the flag's holding. So now you want to see, is it going to hold here? Still got two inverted hammers, but that's kind of like a, it's an ugly looking red one. You want a smaller candle to see this flag hold and then break out. Now it needs to get above 650. It's moving quick, guys. Careful of, now it needs to hold this 667. So broke above that 650. This is hotkeys, guys. If you get in, get out. Right? Get in, get out. Every time you see this, I'll say every time, probably the most of the times that you see this down, this is where a guru bought, this is where a newbie bought. Guru bought, guru sold. Newbie bought, guru sold. You guys listening? Buy at support. Now this is, again, was a more riskier. It's a little bit better of a candle, 647, 620. It's still, you know, it's, you got to be quick. It breaks this, you're selling. Newbies buying out here. Guru's buying down here. Guru's buying down here. Guru's buying at support. They're buying at support. Newbies buying at resistance. Newbies buying at resistance. Support. Moving average lines and patterns and trend lines. Right here. Right here. Newbies buying out here. Buying out here. Newbies. Right over in here. Let me show you guys. This is kind of a crappy looking chart. I don't know if I want to give you a bad, or it might be a bad example, but give you an example right here. ITP. Guru buys here at the break of this candle. Sells up here. Newbie buys up here, and then they cry and sell down here. Because the newbie's buying at resistance, while the guru is buying at support. Buy at support, sell at resistance. Don't buy at resistance and sell at support if you're trying to go long. Now I got to reset these drawings over here on AWX because they're a bunch of garbage right now. Alright, that pattern's kind of ugly right now. So let's do this. High a day. 679. See some support down at 570. Let me go to a 5 minute, see if I can see a better pattern. Nope, look at that, guys. Why is this? Remember, I was just kind of pausing there. I was like, huh, this pattern's not looking really good to me. I can't find like a good triangle or a flag. Why is that? Well, the reason for that is because look at this 5 minute candle. This 5 minute candle sucks. It's a doji candle. What way is it going to go? It could go and break out, but this is telling you be careful. It's going to reverse. Why is it saying be careful? Or now we're going to say it's going to. Be careful. It might reverse. It's warning you that it's about to potentially reverse. Why is this warning you? Well, look. On a 5 minute, super overextended. What goes up at some point must go down. The problem is this could trap shorts, where a short might want to go short below 680, and the longs might come in and push it up. So this could form, you know, a pennant or a flag as well, but this is a warning candle. But 680 down to 614, that's a big drop. That's a big candle right here. So now we got to watch this pattern form. So ideally, if you're new, listen, you want to have a good daily setup. So you're looking for a good pattern for a good daily breakout or a good gap fill, right? So you're looking for good daily pattern, something that might be moving to go and fill a gap. Then you want a good 5-minute setup, and then get your entries on a 1. Now, many of times, if you wait for a good 5-minute setup like an AWX, you're going to miss the move. That's where you have to determine, again, are you going to be a hotkey ninja like David? Are you going to get in, get out, right? So are you going to avoid many times a 5-minute pattern just to scalp that quick 10, 15 seconds? You can do that. There's nothing wrong with that, but just make sure you know your risk, right? So you can scalp stuff in here on a 1 minute. The problem is you have to be a hotkey ninja, super ninja-like. Like right here, small little 1 minute candle, bam, bam, right there. That's what you're looking at. Ah, man. I don't like the Swiss protector, I don't think, guys. This is really bothering me today. So I've been standing at computer all day, and I'm doing my wrist is like bending back and forth, and it's sore, so I go to Amazon. I'm buying this wrist protector, and I'm adjusting it all morning. All right, so right here. Now watch this. Let me move this drawing here. Right here is your left shoulder. Head. Look at this. Now you got to watch this. Now this could now start to say, okay, you can see a head and shoulders, but now you can also connect. Watch this. Head. Left shoulder. Right shoulder. Head. Left shoulder. Right shoulder. Head and shoulders. Now that should be bearish, right? Well, it should be. The only problem is now you got to connect these. Let's see right here if we can connect. Trend line right here. So you can see a trend line right here. This could easily fall right back down to this 613. Let me look at the 5-minute. Remember, this doji, warning, 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 right? But it could also be forming another right here. You could also do it kind of like right in here and up here, where it could also form a potential pennant. So now, see if this gives you a smaller, you guys seeing this, right? So now this crazy, ugly looking high wave, long-legged, doji ugliness could also be forming now a possible symmetrical triangle. Look for a smaller candle, a spinning top doji candle that right now is 660 down to 634. It's still a bigger candle. That's still a lot of risk. Now remember, if you're going to risk on a 30-cent candle, do you have the ability or the potential? If this forms, again, we have to watch and see. And this shows you right here, head, left shoulder, right shoulder, right? You have to think about every trade. Let's pretend this candle forms at 660 down to 634. That's 26 cents. Do you have the ability to make 52 cents right now? 660 plus 52 cents is what, 710-ish or so? Well, high a day is 680. There's no guarantee it's going to break. So if this breaks, you have to have the potential to make double what you're risking. You guys following me? 2-to-1 profit-loss ratio. Just because the pattern looks good does not mean you should trade it. If you do trade it, and you're willing to risk 26 cents if it breaks above 660, just because you have the potential to make that 52 cents, you might only get an 8-cent jump. This might go or it might go to 6, it might jump 10 cents. So are you willing to risk 26 to 30 cents to get a 15-second pop to sell at the top of that candle, because you got to be aware of high of day. I'm throwing a lot of information out there to you guys, but you have to think about everything. Profit loss ratio, 2 to 1 minimum profit, or 1 to 2, right? Whatever you want to say, whatever the heck it is. If you're risking 10 cents, have the ability to make 20. If you're risking 50 cents, have the ability to make $1. Remember, these stocks like an AWX, very low float. They pump and dump quickly. So don't assume, oh, okay, I'm going to risk and just wait for a candle close below this. This is a 5-minute setup. This is a 660 or 660 down to 634. That's a 26-cent candle. This thing, you could sneeze and this thing can go up, and by the time you wipe your nose, it could be down here, right? That's how quick these move. That's why hotkeys, very important, but you need the setup and know what you're risking, right? So on the 1 minute, let's go and take a look and zoom in. Still has that kind of that symmetrical triangle, yo-yo. So this is hotkeys right here, guys. So see this one? Let me zoom in here. See that this green little hammer candle here? This is where someone gets in, right? A guru gets in right here above 648, and they sell right up here, 10-cent scalp. Newbies are buying out here, then it drops. Guru might get back in maybe here at 651, sell out here 658, out. Newbies are buying out here. Then it starts getting messy down in here. Oof, let's take a look at the market here. A bunch of garbaccio. Here it is, the garbaccio. Well, now you think, right? So now you're new, right? So newbies are thinking, oh my gosh, the market is down today. The stock market's gonna crash. It's a red day and a Friday. The news is telling me something bad is happening. Oh my gosh, the market's gonna crash today. Is it? Let's see. Oh. Symmetrical triangle. Price goes and breaks out, comes back down, retesting support. Guys, remember, if you're new, just because red days happen in the market, just because the news tells you we're going to go to war or blow up another country or whatever the heck they're telling you, you have to know your charts, right? These things are predictable, right? When a stock breaks resistance, many times it tests support before it goes and continues up. All right, so oh my gosh, the stock market's going to crash. I have no clue if it's ever going to crash. I can tell you right here, this market right here, symmetrical triangle, price goes, you have a cup and now a handle. This is a very common pattern. These are support areas. Again, this could easily fall back to 27.87. If this falls to 27.87 today, it does not mean there's going to be a stock market crash. It means, hey guys, this is the pattern. Look at it, support and resistance. All right? This is what we're trying to teach you guys, especially if you're new and you're coming in and you're listening to this. Everything is support, resistance, and patterns. Know your risk. Define it. 2 to 1 at least, minimum profit-loss ratio. The market's going to increase. See, guys, we're funny around here. Right here. Creed's like a mushroom. He's a fun guy. Right? You get that, guys? Didn't. The market's going to crash. That's what a lot of people think, right? Oh, meanwhile, AWX is making my head spin. Let me redo the drawings. And what did it show you guys? Remember I had that trend line right over here before for you guys? Look at. How did I draw this trend line? I connected this base. I connected this base right here. And I have my lines extended, which goes right out to here. And you can see, voila, big red candle breaking the trend line. No surprise that happened. Let me reset to a 5-minute. Why did this all happen? This big, long-legged, high-wave candle said, warning, warning, warning. Then you got this candle that says, hey, maybe let's trap you short or you longs to come back in again. Let's maybe give you some hope. And then bam, right down. Now we wait and see right here if it holds above this 9 EMA. Look for a smaller green candle to hold, and then maybe you can redraw the pattern. Maybe we can connect. We'll see what happens here. Maybe we'll get a you know, more of a, maybe it'll form a pennant, or maybe, look right here, maybe it'll form a flag, right? So now when something falls, doesn't mean now it has kind of a falling wedge within 5 minutes, right? So you can see kind of a falling wedge, looks like a bull flag pullback. See if you get a smaller candle hold within on this 5 minute, and the 9 EMA can push price up. Just remember, guys, playing patterns on these 5 minute charts on a low float stock, it can be a very big challenge because they move so quickly. So you typically maybe only get one maybe 2 shots to play these on a 5 minute. So these same patterns that you see on a 5 minute, you may only get a chance to do them on a 1 minute, and that's why you got to bang on your hotkeys. Bang, bang. In, out, in, out. So you can see these drawings that I have on my 5 minute chart right here, this falling wedge, if I go over to a 1 minute, they translate over right here. Trend lines right here. Support resistance patterns over and over and over. Ligmail says, thanks, my stop loss was 20 cents. As soon as I made 40 cents, I cashed out, but it kept going up. Yeah, I mean, guys, take your profits. I'm not sure which one you were looking at. Let's see. Second day trading with real money made $89.43 on AWX, 200 shares. Awesome job. That's another thing, guys. If you're new, do not beat yourself up for taking profits. You will always, I say always, more times than not, you'll sell too early, and more times than not, you might stop out when it goes to reverse, right? Because you don't know. None of us knows what a stock is going to do. But we trade on probabilities, and how do we trade on probabilities? We map out support resistance patterns and find these probabilities. And then you define your risk. Defining your risk is more important than how much money you make. Right? If you have the mentality of, I want to make money, well, you're going to fail if you don't define risk. We all want to make money, but none of us knows what a stock's going to do. So you have to define your risk and find these patterns. And let me look at the Garbaccio. I want to look at Carve. I got Carve up. Let me zoom in a little bit. So Carve, I want to look in zoom in on because you have big pump pulling back. I don't like this. I don't like that daily candle. But what I was looking at peripherally on my screen, you can see this. If I connect my trend lines, even down here, this may be doing a symmetrical triangle. So it may be looking to get a pop. Again, be aware, head. What the heck? Let's see. Head, kind of left shoulder-ish. Right here you can see 642 is high day resistance. So I don't love the pattern, but I'm looking symmetrical triangle. Maybe it'll give you a smaller candle. You know, if it gives you a smaller candle here, this might break. It might have some room to pop, right? Again, it's a low floater, right? So right now you got to think about it. Just think about the psychology. Everybody's distracted by all of these over here. 100% mover, 53% mover, all these ones right here. But then you have this smaller one that's getting buried today. It's down almost 20 cents. This might be one of those that gives you a small candle and just gives you a quick play to scalp really quick on a breakout, right? So while now look at AWX failing, right? Let me go to the 1 minute. Look, guys, look, very, very important. Failed the trend line here. See this trend line going up here? Big red candle, failed, right? Look at what I showed you here, falling wedge, right? What did it do? Failed. So it's failing the falling wedge pattern. Let's look at the 5 minute. What did it do? It's failing the falling wedge. Now, watch for see if it can hold a small candle on a 5 minute. Maybe it'll give you one last shot with a small little candle here that might go and pop and give you a pop and look between 615, that's the 5 SMA, up to 632. Maybe it'll give you a small hammer look and hold here for a quick break above and resistance between this 5 SMA and the top of that trend line. Might give you a hold, or it could dump. You see VWAP right here, those green dots are VWAP. Not looking so hot right now. But watch, see if VWAP can hold. These green dots give you a smaller candle. If so, this is where give you a heads up look. If you get a smaller candle right here, right below $6, and right here is support. If you get a smaller hold, this is where you would start to say, okay, if I'm going to risk on this, if I get a 5 minute hold, 595 down to 575. Still 20-cent candle, but not bad on a low floater. If I'm willing to risk, am I willing to risk a break of above 595 with a close below 574? If I'm willing to risk 20 cents, do I have the potential to make 40 cents? So 595 plus 40 cents, that'd be 535. Pretty close. So this is close to a 2-to-1 profit loss ratio. So if you get a smaller candle, you can look. If the 5 minute holds right here, that's where you would have to determine, am I willing to risk 20 cents for the potential to make 40, knowing that it may only jump up 10 or 15 cents and you might need to take your profits. This is where you really start to look in right on these candles. Newbies, you do not buy out here. You look for this again. Remember I told you support? Support. You have the 9 EMA right here. Those green dots is VWAP. May be forming a hold. You got to watch and see this 5 minute. It may not hold. It may dump. But that's what you're starting to look for. That's why if you don't let the 5 minute candle form, the setup is not going to be as great. You should be able to change your username under the My Account section. Right up, let's see. I'm not the techie one, that's Dan. But under My Account, I think it is. If you click on My Account, see if you can change your username right here. I think I did it right. Go to our website, My Account, try new screen name, update. See if that works. Let me know if that works for you. Again, looking at Carve, I don't like that spinning top, but look, just keep an eye on this thing, man. Slowly grinding. Look, tiny candle right here, 593 down to 586. That's a 7-cent candle. Much better than these. Now you can say, I'm not saying to trade. Now, see that right here? That's what you're looking for. Right here. Small 5 minute candle setup. Nobody's looking at it right now. Breaks above 594. Now it's up to 604. Was it 594 to 604? So now you're up 9 or 10 cents. This thing might not go, but if it does, look, Nobody's looking at this, guys. Nobody's looking. Everybody's looking over here. Look right here. There's this chance 593 to 604. There's a chance to 593 down to 586. So risking 7 cents. You know, it might not get above the 50 SMA, but this could have been your shot to scalp it. That tiny little candle. Not this garbage candles. This is all crap and garbage over here. But this one. That little tiny little hammer. 250,000 in volume. Not a ton, but if you're buying 1,000 or 2,000 shares and this thing goes up 10 cents, if you bought 2,000 shares, you made $200. Get out. If the pattern doesn't hold right here, scalp, get out. Now, look over here. What I tell you now, I don't like this. I don't like these red spinning top candles. I like to see more of a bullish hold, but like I was saying to you guys, see that? I didn't even change my lines, right? The line's almost the same, except for it bounced off VWAP. 595 down to 571. That's a 24-cent candle. Do you have the ability to make 50 cents? That means that price needs to be able to have the ability to go to 645. It's not a good 2-to-1 profit-loss ratio right here. It needs to go up higher. Right? So you need to be able to make, if you risk this top of this candle, you have to have the potential to get up to here. So if you risk here, you have to have price have the potential to get up to here. The problem is it's got to get out of here. We don't know if it's going to do that. It may. So that's where, if you risk it, now you better zoom in on the 1 minute and start thinking about taking profits, because you might only get one shot or not. There you go. There you go. There you go, guys. There you go. Point proven. Real time, guys. Real time. I need like a mic. You know, I should get like a mic, like a Dan, order me up like a fake mic, a real mic. I want a good heavy like Yeti, like I want like a good singing mic, and then I want to like hold it up to the camera and just drop it and let it make a noise to say mic drop, because there's your mic drop. Right there. There's your mic drop. There it is. Mic drop. Boom. Drop it. Here, I'll drop my cell phone. You hear that noise? That's a mic drop. Have to be careful. Support and resistance define your risk. This is how you blow up your account, newbies. This is how you blow it up. You listen to gurus. You don't know support and resistance. And this is how you blow up your account. Don't trade with real money until you know what you're doing. Hence what I told you over here. What I say over here. Be careful at that 50 SMA. Creed, you're hilarious. I'm not even going to put that out because you know what? Now, hey, look, it's still going up over here. So, see, look at this, guys, right? So look, what did I tell you? Ah, so much to tell you. Look, 594 down to 586. 7-cent candle, 593, one up to 610 now. You could be up, let's say it's right here. Now you got to be careful. Now it's hitting this 50 SMA, right? Let's go to a 1 minute. There you go. Now, I'm not, again, it's a little bit trickier because the not a lot of volume. I prefer to see more volume. But you could scalp something like this. And if it goes against, like, again, I want to see these moving average lines separate more. I don't like the pauses in volume, right? I don't like the pauses, but first mic I could find. I can't drop him. But this is the stuff I want to kind of show you guys, right? Like where nobody's looking at Carve right now. And I don't even like it now. That was it. I liked it for here and a quick move up. Scalp your 10 cents, nobody looking, get out. Because this thing is crappy over here. But I showed you guys this live, real time. I said, go back and play it, replay it, listen. Listen to me. Not because I'm a guru, because I'm showing you guys the support and resistance, and I'm not pumping stocks to you. I'm showing you what to look for. I said, none of us know what a stock's going to do. If you wrist on this candle, do you have the potential to make double this candle? 596 down to 572. 25 cents. Do you have the ability to make 50 cents? 50 cents, they had the line up here. Do you have the potential to make this? I said, be careful, because you have to contend with that 5 SMA and this trending line right down here. Big hurdle to overcome. And I told you, again, go play the replay. Just because you have you think it could go that way, you might only get a very quick chance to make it. And what did it do? Just what I had said. It goes and it pops up. You had one candle and then it dumped on you. The guru probably bought. They sold 10, 15 seconds later. By the time you heard their buy order, you bought out here, newbies, right here. Here's where you got screwed. Right here. Boom, guru buys in. They're buying right at the break of here. They're selling 593 to 603. They took their 10 seconds. By the time I said in AWX, you're going up to TD Ameritrade, click and trade. Okay, let me right click. Let me buy limit order. Bling, order filled. Oh crap. Done. That's how it happens. Bam. That's real time. In AWX. Oh crap, Lucian's a guru. Let me buy that right now. Trade. Right click. Bid at, don't even probably, you're not even paying attention to the bid ask spread being 15 cents because you don't even know what that is because you're new, right? Not you personally. I'm not trying to insult you. I'm just saying in general. Newbie doesn't know. Okay, let me be careful. I don't want to buy that. So, bling, order filled. Let me look at my monitor, see what it is. Oh my God, this thing dropped from 607 down to 560. I lost 50 cents. Oh shit, I bought 1,000 shares. I'm down $500. But the guru just made 10,000 because the guru has a $100,000 brokerage account and they scalped 10 cents. And there you go. Fires me up, guys. We're trying to protect you. We're trying to help you guys. So if you're new, hopefully we're helping you. Oh, my bare feet. I love it. I love it. I love your memes. Yellow says, Lucian, hit the nail on the head with that rant. Thank you. And here you go, guys. What I tell you, be careful. That pink line right over here is resistance. That's the 50 SMA. I said I don't like this other than maybe a quick scalp. Small little hammer. Scalp it. And what is this doing? Doing the same thing as this garbage is doing over here. They pump and they dump. Why? Look at the float. Very low. This is shares outstanding, which is probably means it's even lower than this. Because TD, if you're listening, I have no clue why you guys don't just put a frickin' float tab on. But shares outstanding is this very similar. I put shares outstanding on because the shares outstanding is higher than the float. So if you see it's low, then chances are it's lower. There you go. Look, Carve. What is it doing? Dumping. What is AWX doing? Dumping. What's the commonality? Carve. Low float. AWX. Low float. Almost identical. Why are they failing? Why are they selling off? Well, let's look at the market today. Market. Down. Oh my gosh, the stock market's going to crash. No, it's not. It's a cup and a handle. That's a pattern. Right? Stock breaks out, wants to come back, retest support. This is what happens every single day in the history of stock market. Support, resistance, patterns, trend lines. Don't listen to hype newbies. Don't listen to gurus faking and pumping and dumping. Learn support and resistance. If you're new to the community, first of all, welcome. And second of all, learn, ask questions. We have great trade rooms. We have great people that help out, and take our free courses. We have free courses on our website that will help you, but don't get some false illusion that it's going to happen quickly for you. This is a business. Treat it like a job. Treat it like your own business. This is a skill set that you can learn the rest of your life. Unless I'm wrong, I don't think that one day, 30 years from now, in the stock market, we're not going to be looking at support, resistance, and patterns. Probably just going to have better technology, but it's still going to be the same thing, right? Support, resistance, and patterns, and just better technology. Now we're using computers and machines to do it, or before you had to get a stockbroker, right? So technologies might make it better. Maybe the candlesticks will look better, and maybe we'll use a little bit some updated, easier technology, but it's still going to be support, resistance, patterns, trend lines over and over and over. Look at that. Hey-o, look at that head and shoulders. Right, now we're going to readdress what I showed you before, and here it is. So before, it was this head and shoulders, right? It was a head, left shoulder, right shoulder, right? I showed you that one earlier. Go back and watch the replay, right? But now, this. Big head. Now it gets a little tricky, right? You could even call that a left shoulder and that a right shoulder. Now you can move down here and you can say, okay, right shoulder here or left shoulder here, possible right shoulder here. If it goes and breaks above this left shoulder, then you could say this is a left shoulder, right shoulder. Many times it extends, but you could just take your trend line and now move it here, and now you got right in here. There was a neckline there before, and now you can say maybe this is a neckline. All right. There he goes, breaking the neckline. Look at that. Right? Guys, I'm not doing anything special, right? I'm just connecting trend lines, support, resistance, candle, or patterns. Lucian, how do you set up your price access to get those pretty candles? First of all, my candles are pretty. Dan's candles are ugly, because Dan is more of a techie guy, and he likes those muted colors. I, on the other hand, am more hip and trendy, and I like better looking candles. So how do I get to them? How did I do that? How the heck did I do it? Style? Wait, did TD change their... Okay, here we go. Click on this toggle wheel right up over here. Head and shoulders, by the way, guys. Watch for right here. Watch for... pre-market high right here, 487. See if it holds pre-market high. Look, stock breaks out. Had this one little pullback. Head, left shoulder, right shoulder, neckline, testing pre-market highs. If pre-market highs fails, watch for the 50 SMA down here for support. How did I get the colors? Just click up here to the toggle wheel, go to appearance, and you'll see Dan, he likes his muted colors, so I bet you he probably left some of the default colors in here. Me, on the other hand, say I like more vibrant colors. So I just click on the tick screen here, and these are the muted colors, and I say I don't like muted colors. So I'm going to go to more, and I'm going to say I want more vibrant colors. So I'm going to click on these. And then I'm going to click OK. And I'm not going to do it now, but then you'd click Apply, and then OK. And then I change my fill colors to do the same thing. Hit Apply, hit OK. And then make sure you go up, and after you have your entire layout the way you love it and like it, just save you a little bit of time so you don't freak out down the road, because I learned the hard way. Go up here to this grids, click on it, File, Save Grid As, name it, save it, and then you can always go back and do this. Now, we do have a thing right over here on our website under members only. Right here, there's a video right here. I think it's under here. right down. Scroll down, you'll see Dan's momentum trading set up for Thinkorswim. So if you like Dan's muted colors, here you go. If you like my more vibrant colors, you can copy this link here and then go over to Thinkorswim and go to setup, I believe, and do open shared items, I believe, right here. Open shared items, post the URL, preview, open, save, and then voila. What I show you guys, look, retesting support at pre-market highs, right down here to the 50 SMA. Now we will watch and see. Textbook, head, left shoulder, right shoulder, neckline, down, down, boom. The pump and then the dump. We need to update our OneDrive. Ah, man. That rant that I went on made me parched. I drank more of my water today. AWX is tanking. We shall see what happens here now. 50 SMA. Watch. Now, just to show you something to watch for here. Watch for, again, now this thing pumped, dumped all the way back down. Now it's near support levels. Watch and see in a 5-minute if you get a smaller candle here that holds support, and maybe it'll have another pump again. Maybe it'll pump back up to the neckline. Just watch and see. We can even do right back over in here. Draw the trend line back from in here. See, trend line from earlier? Look, it's right near it now. Jason says, every time a stock breaks down below support, I hear Curtis Blow saying, "These are the breaks." Is that the song? Man, I'm old. I should know this stuff, but I think that's the song. Nice. I'd play that song, but anytime I play a song, our good old friends on this live stream that we like to use, they have an amazing platform. They like to give me this copyright K for anybody though, any of those that like to that know Pig Latin. Copyright K, right? If you know Pig Latin, they give you that warning of you have an copyright K violation. And so I like to play nice because we love using them. So there we go, guys. Look, where's price bouncing off the bottom of this trend line? Head, left shoulder, right shoulder, neckline down, still doing part of the neckline down right over here. And look at the market. What did I tell you guys earlier? It's actually failing support. What did it do? I guys told you, go back and play the replay. I said, watch for 28.24, right? Failing, I said, watch down in these levels here. And then I said, don't be surprised. Again, it could easily, not saying it's going to, but it could fall down to this level right here, 27.60s right down here. Not saying it's going to, but it's setting up a possible, again, right now on the daily, you have a cup, and then you go and you do a kind of a handle, right? This needs to go and break out of that handle. If it really starts to fail and it doesn't hold these moving average lines, then you have a possible head, left shoulder, and right shoulder. So this might form, if this handle breaks, then you have a head and shoulders. And then, oh my gosh, right? Stock market crash, right? Not necessarily, right? Because then you got to let it fall. If it starts breaking down here, oh my gosh, stock market crash, right? No, not necessarily. Then you have the 200 SMA. If it starts failing the 200 SMA, then I'd start to be concerned. But as you can see, these trend lines, buyers coming in, buyers coming in, buyers coming in. And don't be surprised if it falls down here again. It may not, I don't know. You want to see it hold these moving average lines. If it doesn't, then look out for a possible head and shoulders and use this kind of, they got to readjust your trend lines. Again, an entire big symmetrical triangle all year, guys. Why is that happening? Lots going on, but also just think about the obvious, right? The midterm elections are going to be coming up in a few months. Lots of indecision, right? Nobody knows what's going to happen, who's going to get elected, what's going to happen. All that indecision reflects in the markets, right? Support resistance patterns over and over and over. Look, all right, so look right here. Maybe a little bit of a bounce in AWK. Guys, I can show you a bunch of other stuff today, but I'm trying to teach you guys, right? I'm trying to teach you guys this stuff. Just me showing you what's running on the day and what's going good all the time is not always going to help you. You want to see the good, the bad, the in-between, the trading sideways, the ugly. John, I'm going to have to call it a day there, folks. Hope you had a good morning and continue to have a good day. Have a good weekend. See you on the other side of the weekend. That's a very nice message. You have a great day, John. See, people are nice and friendly around here. So what you're looking for here, guys, with AWX, after you see this thing kind of tank and fall, it's near support. Look for a small candle. Smaller. You don't like these big, crazy, ugly-looking candles. Look for a small candle. 480 down to 465, maybe a smaller candle. If this forms a little hammer, watch this. Maybe it gets a pop, breaks above pre-market high again, then look for support resistance, or look for a quick pop. But look, candle didn't form yet. So don't like that. Want a smaller candle. Maybe you won't get it. Might be done. These are the breaks. I can't get that song out of my head now. All right, let me look at a couple of these other ones here. Let's take a look. So MDLY, you ain't got no alibi. Remember I told you guys earlier I said to you in the pre-market, don't be surprised if MDLY, you ain't got no alibi. You're ugly. I said that. Watch at the open. The line is still there. Why did I say don't be surprised at the open if it dumps or falls? Well, first of all, it still could go. It's got kind of a cup and a handle-ish. But what did it do? Pre-market high 545. It popped up here to 544. It rejected. Double top rejection. Why did it reject? Go back and play the replay from when I started today. That line was there. I haven't looked at this all morning since open. Why did it reject? Resistance. What is resistance? This 200 SMA. Double top failure. Yeah, there you go. Look at. That's why I said, guys, look for those small candles. Small candles. You want to look for these candles. But remember your risk. And so, you know what? I got to show you this, guys. Got to show you this. Here is exactly what I was telling you to be careful of. And here we're going to do this. I just got to teach you guys this stuff because it's very, very important. Okay, remember when I told you earlier, go back and replay if you forget? I said, if you risked on this candle, if you don't take your profits and you waited for a 5-minute candlestick close below this candle as your stop, again, remember, you want a good daily setup, a good 5-minute intraday setup. Get your entries on a 1-minute and then decide if you're getting in or out, selling or stopping out on a 1 or a 5-minute. That's a matter of your preference. Problem is on these low float stocks, you have to be very careful. So if you get in a candle like this with Apple or Facebook and you use a 5-minute candlestick close, then chances are it's going to be a much safer bet. But if you do it on a low floater, the problem is these things pump and then they dump. So if you got in at a break above 595 and you didn't sell at 608 or 610 and take your whatever the heck that was, 10 or 15 cent profit, and you waited for the first 5-minute candlestick close below 574, here is your first 5-minute candlestick close, 537. So you bought in. Let's do the math. I want this to really sink in for you newbies. So now you have your $10,000 brokerage account, right? $10,000 brokerage account. You bought in at 595 and you're like, I'm going to buy 1,000 shares, right? At 595. So that's almost $6,000, right? So you took your $10,000 brokerage account. You bought 1,000 shares at 597. And here's your candlestick close at 536. 597 minus 536 equals 61 cent loss times 1,000 shares equals $610. You just lost $610 in a blink of an eye because you waited too long. Now, many of times the newbies are going to say, whoa, I'm down $610. This thing's got to recover, right? So they don't sell here. And then they wait to down here and, oh my God, there's still hope. And then nope. And now at this point, they're probably crying. And now they might be saying, oh my God, I got to sell down here. Right now at this point, it's just tanking. So now 504 up to 595. Now you lost 90 cents or $900. And then you start chasing, and then you want to get back in again. Oh, there's life. There's life here at the 50 SMA. Boom, take another loss. That's how you blow up your account. Over and over and over, guys. So, guys, pretty cool. Oh, let me turn my fan off. I'm cold. So again, welcome to all you newbies. Hopefully we're helping you guys and you're learning from us. Some good news for newbies and for people that have been around for a while. Again, with our changes and upgrades to our membership. Again, for those of you guys that know us for a while and been around for a while, it's not about the money for us. We're not money greedy, hungry people. We're just a growing business. Along the way, as we grow, we want to do more and more to help you guys back. We'd love to do everything on the planet for free. That would be great, right? But we have families, bills, business expenses, just like anybody else. And we want to be able to do more to help you guys out and give back. So with that, with the increase in the membership fees for, well, not anybody listening now that's paying because you guys are all grandfathered in. Again, please listen to me. We still have people emailing us asking if they're grandfathered in. Guys, listen. I don't know how many more times I got to say this. If you're paying $10 or you're paying $99, you're grandfathered in. No need to ask. I have it written in bold, ugly, red-looking lettering on our website. You're good. Don't worry about it. We're not trying to price gouge you. You're going to be good to go. So my whole point being in all this, so watch here. This is, by the way, you're looking for these hammer, like a hammer possible reversal candle. Again, 455 down to 416. Big kind of candle. Resistance above right in here. Right? So what was I going to say? You're going to be getting a lot more of other people that you're going to see different trading styles, right? So some of you guys are going to listen to me and be like, oh man, I like Lucian. He's fun. He's entertaining. And some of you guys are going to be like, Lucian's annoying as heck, man. I want Dan or I want somebody else. So the good news is you're going to have a combination of people and learning styles. So again, by the way, hold on. Let me show you guys this. Here's a green hammer. If you were to get in this, to break above 555, 516 as your stop loss. Remember, 556 down to 516. That's 40 cents. Do you have the ability to make 80 80 cents on top of 460 would be 540-ish. That means price has to go all the way back up to here. Who the heck knows? But remember, you're going back to this scenario again. Be very careful of this. Know your risk. So if you make profits on a break above this candle, you better start considering taking them between this 5 SMA and this upper trend line around 472, 473. So I'm going to keep talking, and don't be surprised if this thing, you know, who the heck knows what it's going to do. So good news, guys. Again, you're going to have variety. You'll be getting a lot more of Dan. Dan, again, as I've been telling you guys, very funny guy. He's more, he's more serious funny. What do you call that? Is it the dry sense of humor? I don't like saying dry sense of humor because I find that to be, yeah, maybe more of a drier sense of humor. But dry sense of humor is very funny to some people. So Dan is actually very humorous. He makes me laugh all day long. But the good news, you're going to see a lot more and hear a lot more from Dan. He is the trendline master, right? Trendline master on Twitter. Dan is a very humble guy, but his Twitter handle makes him he's a trendline master. He is. He's awesome at trend lines. So you're going to learn a lot from Dan and possibly other community members as we grow. That's the whole point of this, guys. We are a team. We're a community. We're not about not about me going and taking my shirt off in Bali, but I'm just looking at distracted. iRoar likes to keep raising. I don't know why. iRoar, are you listening right now? You keep raising your hand. I'm not sure what you're raising your hand about, buddy. Do me a favor. If you have a question, post in the chat room. It's just very easier to see. I'm not good with this technology stuff. So if you're hearing me, iRoar, post whatever your question is in the chat room, and I'll do my best to answer it. Hammer on IDRA. Let's take a look. So speaking of this is funny. I have some friends. We go to a group and we hang out and we do like cool discussions and stuff, right? And this guy, anytime we're doing like discussion groups and hanging out, so me, I have a problem because I can't shut up. I always just kind of talk and I interrupt. But he actually, as a grown adult, he actually raises his hand to like ask a question. I'm like, I get a kick out of that. Very polite, and he's very polite about it. But he just raises his hand still as a grown adult to like. I like that. It's pretty good. Let's see. IDRA. Let's take a look at the 5-minute. Yeah, so you have that hammer, good eye, right here. Well, kind of. So now you got to be careful, right? So now you have this. This is where you want to do your trend lines, right? So, right here. So sloping downwards. Looks like a descending triangle. Right here. So now you have kind of a descending triangle-ish pattern, maybe forming a hammer. Now remember, it's all, see these purple dots? That's the 5 SMA. Now, you have some room to go up. So now it may be finding support. So now you can clearly define support at 668. So now you have the 9, 13, and the 7, or in the 20, and then VWAP. So watch. It may get a pop. Now you got to zoom in to the 1 minute. Be very careful. Right? Like, watch over here now. At this point, if you were in this, I would move your stop from 517 way up here to 550, and I would be very careful of. I wouldn't just stay in it. Now consider again, if you got in above 554 and you're up to 570, 4-ish area. That's a 20-cent move. Consider taking profits. This could easily pump, but it could also very easily dump. Go to a 1 minute. It's at the 20. It's right at the 20 EMA. Stock Psyop said, tell us how you picked that point, Lucian. On which stock, Stock Psyop? Lucian, after the stream feed, go dig into your inside forearm. You should feel the sore spots and just need them on to loosen up those tight muscles. Great idea. Guys, I got my hand protector. Now, good news, as you said that, today I forgot to put on my copper sleeve for my elbow, but my elbow feels a little bit better today. I actually go to a masseuse. I go every 2 weeks. He's a good guy, Michael. Michael is an awesome masseuse. Shout out to Michael. But I'm probably going to up it to every week at some point. Such as working from the closest previous high a day, low a day. It doesn't matter. So if you're referring, let's say, to IDRA, first of all, finding these things, I want to just be very clear. That's why we have our candlestick courses over here, guys. Right up over in here. Number one, take our basic candlestick course, our advanced candlestick course. Then, again, we sent out last night our ebook. Here's what I'll do for you guys. Can I do attachments? Look at this. I'm going to give you guys some gifts this morning. If you're in the trade room right now, go to the trade room, and I'm going to do this for you guys. And I'm going to post and see if this ebook is that. Ah, crap. What happened? There you go. Lucian just posted the Candlesticks ebook. That's our ebook. Number one. Let's see if that works. First of all, did it work? Bada boom. Let's see. Look at those Bullish Bears. Look at how nice they are giving me all this good content. Here's our Candlesticks ebook. Just posted it in our day trade room. So if you're listening here, just go to our day trading room over here, and you will see I just posted it right here. Click this link, download it. There's our ebook. Next thing I will do for you guys is give you, again, I've been sending these out by email, but if you haven't been looking or getting them, all that good stuff. Wallpaper backgrounds. First one up, bullish wallpaper background. There you go. Click and download that. Next one, add file, bearish wallpaper background. Boom. Next one, add file, black reversal wallpaper background. Reversals, bullish, bearish, reversals. Carlos, by the way, I'm not sure if he's a paid member, but our Facebook guy, he hooked himself awesome up on, shout out to Carlos if he's listening. And then, by the way, just because some people like, hey, I want a white wallpaper background because I don't want black on the background. I want a lighter background. The lighter white background hurts my eyes. I like the black background because I stare at my screens and I don't like white contrast popping out on me the entire time. There you go. So there you go, guys. There's our wallpaper backgrounds, our Candlesticks ebook. Why'd I send it to you? Because everything is candlesticks. Everything is not moving average lines. Everything is not MACD. Everything is not parabolic SARS or TTM squeeze. Those are all great and great indicators, but many of them are lagging indicators. And candlesticks are... Oh, nice. Jason says, I just read Steve Nissen's Japanese candlesticks charting techniques this past week, so your ebook was kind of a nice complimentary thing to follow up with. You are welcome. So, speaking of which, guys, Steve Nissen's candlesticks books are incredible. So, now, now you have the ebook, you have a wallpaper backgrounds. Now you go over to our courses. You have Candlesticks course number 1 and then Advanced Candlesticks. If you go to Candlestick's course, you're going to see many of the stuff that's in our wallpaper backgrounds, right? All the pictures all over in here. But with each picture, you see a corresponding, watch our bullish candlestick video, watch our bullish candlestick, or read our post, bearish candlestick, Forever, we have a video and blog post for every candlestick pattern. You can say, oh man, that's way too many videos. Why do you, I don't want to go through all those videos. Hold on a second. I just moved back. Let's see. I don't want to go, that's too many videos. That's too many things to read. I just want to make money. Well, then be prepared to fail as a trader, right? Guys, this is not easy work, man. Being a trader is hard. Everything is important. Bullish candlesticks, bearish, dojis, dragonfly, gravestone, long-legged, high wave, hammer, inverted hammer, hanging man, gap up, gap down, bull flag, bear flag, bull pennants, bear pennants. You can say, oh my God, that is way too much. Well, if you don't put the work in and you don't learn every single one of these patterns, you're gonna fail as a trader. It's just, I wish I could tell you differently, but it's like a surgeon says, well, I want to just perform surgery, but I don't want to I don't want to do the checkup. I don't want to do the follow-up. I don't like people. I don't want to go talk to my patient. It's super annoying. I just want to cut them open, but I don't really want to go talk to them and make them feel better about themselves. And like, oh man, this patient, they're annoying, right? I'm the annoying patient. I'm going to ask the doctor lots of questions, right? That's kind of my personality. Damn busts on me all the time, right? So I don't want to go talk to the patient. He's annoying. He's asked too many questions. I just want to open him up. Well, it's part of the job, right? You want to make money. Creed, here you go. You will fail if you do not study. Ain't that the truth, right? So if you don't want to do this work, then guys, quit. Stop. Maybe I don't want to say quit and be insulting. It's okay. Just trading might not be for you, right? You better come to work every single day and learn this stuff. Every one. This is just course number 1, guys. This is just course number 1. Every one of these patterns matters. Now, again, if you go over and take our courses right here, if you click here, we have a partnership with Amazon. We get credit. So yes, we would make money if you buy the Candlesticks course book from us. So we would appreciate it. Helps keep things like, guys, if very simple. If you buy anything from us, like a book right over here. So by the way, if you buy the Candlesticks book and you want to throw some toilet paper on over at Amazon, hey, it helps us out. You know, want to buy some toilet paper, some paper towels, buy some kombucha. You know, maybe throw Candlesticks course in there, buy some kombucha. If you want to buy like a 100-inch big screen TV, hey, throw it in there, throw it in the cart. So by the way, seriously, so in all seriousness, yes, add a big screen TV on when you buy the book. That's cool. We'd love that. But in the meantime, if you don't have the money, just buy the Candlesticks course book. This is a really great book. You learn a lot from the book. So now you have our ebook. You have our wallpaper backgrounds. Buy the course right here. And then you can say, oh, man, the Candlesticks course is great. Whew, I'm done. Well, hold on a second, guys. Not so fast, because down below, where the hell is it? Right here. Then there's Japanese candlestick charting techniques. Oh, my God, another book? Yes, there's another book. So again, you could just click on the banner and you could go to Amazon. You could purchase it right here. Then type in huge big screen TV. Add that to your cart as well. Thank you. But basically what we did are, now you're saying, oh my God, I'm done. Well, wait a second. Now I'm going to go to Candlestick, Advanced Candlesticks course. And then you're going to say, oh my God. Spinning tops, shooting stars, rising 3, falling 3, 3 white soldiers, 3 black crows, tweezer tops, tweezer bottoms, dark cloud, piercing, and then it goes on and on. Guys, I'm showing this not to scare you, but I'm showing this because if you're new, get ready to come to work. You know, we're not stock pumpers. We're not calling out trades to you. Again, you're gonna fail as a trader unless you get ready to come to work. So this is how we form our community. We give you a great community of support on Facebook, number 1. So right here, you guys can go right over here. You can go to, just type in stock market community. We just call ourselves that just to differentiate ourselves from our fan page. So we are the Bullish Bears. Join our group. We have 30,000, 31,000 people on Facebook. So now Kimzo says, I don't have Facebook. Well, good news, right? So that's, guys, we're always thinking of that. That's a great point. I don't like social media. I'm not on Facebook. Okay, cool. You don't need to join us over here. So the good news is, if you like Facebook and you want to be on Facebook, come and join us over here. If you don't, the great news is we have our day trading room, swing trading room, and our futures trading room, which is open 24 hours a day. So when I'm done with this stream, which is going to be any moment now, they're open 24 hours a day. You can talk with people all right over here. Day trading room, swing trading room, futures room, and learn from other traders over in here. Now, in the near future, we're working on the background. We're actually going to be starting a forum. So for those of you techie, nerdy people that like being all nerded out on forums, you won't have to be using social media. You could go right over to our website, and at some point in the near future, when the techie people get it all done on the back end, we're going to have a stock forum, and then you can nerd out and geek out and talk about stocks on our forum. So we have social media. We have our trade rooms. We're going to have a forum, and I don't even know what else to give you after that. So much to learn. So my point being is there's an incredible amount of support. Come into Facebook, ask questions of the community. If you're not on Facebook, come into the trade rooms and ask questions. Now, during live market hours, like right now from 9:30 to 11:30, it's going to be tough. Like if you're asking like simple questions and stuff, you might want to wait till like lunchtime or early afternoon and talk to people. Because right now people are like, you know, if you're asking me what a moving average line is and I'm trying to show you guys live market, I'm not trying to ignore you. It's just the fact of it's impossible to, it's, you know, we're going to do a disservice of other people, right? That's why we give you guys. Next up, we have all the community for support, whether it's social media, on our trade rooms, and then also soon to be in our forum. We also have thousands of dollars worth of free courses, right? That's a lot. You could look at this and be like, that's a lot. That's a lot. I don't know if I want to do that. Well, welcome to the world of the stock market, right? Welcome to the stock market. Welcome to the world of trading. You need to know candlesticks as your basics, as your basist, and then you have to choose a trading style. So then you'll move to our stock trading course, which gives you the basics, right? Kind of gives you the high-level overview of trading, and then you're going to decide, okay, do I want to be a day trader, a swing trader, or options trader? Well, that's going to be you're going to have to decide that, right? So after you take our candlestick courses in our stock course, then you pick a style. If you want to be a day trader, take our day trading course first, and then our advanced trading course. If you want to be a swing trader, click here, options trading here. Guys, we could charge thousands of dollars for these courses, but we put them free. Right? So just go to the course. You can click on, like I showed you before, but even right here, day trading course, click on it. And you scroll down, and you know, day trading strategies for beginners, support and resistance. Click on our watch our simple momentum trading strategies for beginners video. What's it do? Takes you guys.
Hey guys and gals, my name is Jason Bond, founder of JasonBondPicks.com, and I teach people how to trade stocks. Now I use three simple patterns that just in the last few years have made me well over $1 million trading part-time for my favorite places in the world. In fact, just this morning, I'm up well over $10,000 trading stocks. Now I'm telling you, these patterns are simple. You can learn them. In fact,
all right. Anyway, so you can go watch our videos right down here. Jason. Yeah, guys. Hey, listen. Great marketing, you know? It works. So Jason Bond is advertising on the Bullish Bears, or however it's done, or he's on. There you go. So all that, guys, where we give you guys a whole bunch of support. But I just want to set that precedence for you guys if you're watching, if you're new, if you're like, what's the Bullish Bears all about? Again, we set everything up from the very beginning to give you guys that community of support, because trading is hard. There's no sugarcoating it. Trading is hard. Over 90% of traders statistically fail. Right? That's just a statistical fact. So with that, you need support, right? Even when you become a really good trader, it's still nice to talk to people so you don't feel alone. I mean, what good is it if you're, making $10,000 a day staring at your computer, and then you take that money and you're going to Bali, right? Hanging out in Bali, but you have no one to talk to, no one to kind of BS with, have fun, joke around with, no one to look at Creed's funny memes each day, right? You want that support. It's nice to have that support. So that's why we set up all of this, the Bali thing, right? Could be... So that's why we set this all up for you guys. So I say this to you guys that if you want to become a good trader, if you're new, just get ready to come to work each day. We don't mess around here. We have fun. I try to keep it lighthearted, but it's hard work, right? But we have a lot more to come. You'll be getting a lot more of Dan in the near future, possibly other people in the community. We'll be doing more stuff with options. Rose is killing it. Shout out to Rose in the futures room. Shout out to Melrod in the swing room, who's killing it. So again, guys, we set up this entire community to give back, to pay it forward, and we always have our eyes and ears open. Even though I am a YouTube sensation and you all love me. Oh, man. There might be other YouTube sensations that come along, and maybe they'll be better, right? So, all right, guys. You all have a wonderful rest of the day. For those watching, I'm going to... anybody that's a paid member right now, if you want to keep hearing me, I'm going to talk to some of the newbies that are watching on the replay. So I'm going to give my sales pitch now. So if you don't want to listen to my sales pitch, you can shut me off. And any of you guys watching on the replays on YouTube, I'm not liking this hourglass on my site. We have all this good upgrades going on, and then I'm getting an hourglass. I do not like that. So anybody who listen on YouTube or replay or whoever's pirating this out, if you're not a member yet, there's still time. And very, very important, as you see, we upgraded this week. If you click on the subscribe button, if you're watching on YouTube and you're upset that we're not live streaming live for free anymore, well, we warned you to pay up, newbies. Pay up. Stop mooching. It's time to join. And this is not good. I do not know why my site is doing this. Hold on a second here, guys. Not cool. Not cool. Let me do this. Let's try this browser. I have so many things running on the screen now, but we upgraded my computer, and it should be a beast. All right, so right here, if you haven't subscribed yet, guys, very simple. Number one, you have a very, very small window. You're going to see I hate putting gaudy looking red lettering on our website, but I have to like smack you across the face and look at it because it's very important. So I'm going to explain this. If you're an existing member, please listen. Very simple. Number one, if you're paying $10, if you're paying $99, there's nothing you have to do. You do not need to re-sign up again. You do not need to email us. You do not need to ask us if you're grandfathered in. Yes, nothing more you need to do. Just sit back. Make sure, the only thing I would tell you, make sure you have a valid credit card and a valid PayPal account. That's it. If you have a fake credit card put in the back office, make sure you update it, because when the pricing goes regular, you will not be grandfathered in. Just warning you. We don't have time to deal with all that baloney. Make sure you pay with a very valid credit card. Get your stuff updated. Come to work each day. That's my rant. So important. Please read. Please make sure to read our special limited time offer in red below. This is a one-time offer only, so don't miss out. So very simple, guys. This Wednesday, we upped our membership. We are now $49 per month or $25 a month paid annually, which is $300. Here we go, Creed. Love it. Lucian, when people complain about membership. Exactly. Guys, we're a business, right? We're a business. What happened? Here we go. We're a business. Right here. So let me go on my rant. Go back. Creed, you're awesome. Love your memes. Keep it up. We're $49 a month or basically $300 a year. Some of you guys can say, well, not $49. That's a lot more than $9.99. Well, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Right? But we're trying to give more back to you guys. We're a business. We're growing. There's a lot more we want to give to you guys. But $49 a month, go look at other places. Go type in trade rooms, trade alert services, and you're going to see $49 is very reasonable. Let's put it that way. Very reasonable. So right now we upped our rates to $49 a month or $300 a year. But the good news is look at all this ugly, gaudy red lettering. I can't wait to get rid of this. I'm going to read this to you guys. Important for a very limited time. We are grandfathering all new members into our unheard of legacy pricing of $9.99 a month or $99 per year. This is a very limited time offer, and once it expires, all new members will pay the standard pricing above. This offer is unheard of in the industry for all of the value that we provide to our community members. Lock in now before it's too late. Guys, it's pretty good, right? I learned that from my sales background. Giving you guys some urgent buying signs. Urgent, buy, sign up now, right? Because it's important because, listen, guys, again, if you're an existing member paying $9.99 a month or $99 per year, then you will automatically be grandfathered into our legacy pricing. You do not need to sign up again. I guarantee you there's going to be multiple people emailing me later on today asking me if they're all set. Still going to happen. But last but not least, before I end, guys, at checkout, please enter the promo Legacy 10 if you're signing up for the monthly plan and Legacy 99 if you're signing up for the yearly membership. Don't put a capital L when it's a lowercase. Put it exactly the way you see here. Just do this. Copy it. This is simple, guys. Copy. Go up here to sign up. Open it up. Bullish Bears. Hey, it doesn't say $10 a month. Well, that's because you got to put in the promo code. You paste it. Copy, paste, apply. Voila. $9.99 a month for the life of the membership. There you go. Copy, paste. So I say this all, guys. This is not a catch. In a very short window. I'm not telling you when because I'm in marketing and I'm selling you guys. It's a very short window, right? Very short. It's going to be less than 2 weeks away. Once it's over with, then I can't wait to get rid of this ugly, gaudy red lettering. And then you're going to see this. $49 a month or $300 a year. I'm telling you this over and over and over. Been selling it to you for weeks. This will be our pricing very, 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 very soon. And that's that. You all have a wonderful rest of your day. Have a good weekend. Looks like it's a little bit sunny out. So maybe I'll catch some rays. Take a nap. Oh, Nadine, thank you. You're the best, Nadine. I love you. You're awesome. I'm not going to show Nadine's message. It's very private. But thank you. All right, guys. Kimzo, I am a new subscriber. I subscribed for $9.99. Should I pay $49 now? Right? He put a funny, I'm not sure if it's a he or she, but he put a funny looking face. But I guarantee you I'm going to get an email or multiple today. And I'm going to look and somebody's going to ask that same exact question. All right, guys. Have a wonderful day. Creed, you're awesome. And very simple again, just to really reiterate this, because I just want to train you guys from the start. When you do become a member, very simple. Sorry, guys, I'm losing my voice. Every morning, you come in and you log in right here. And then if you're wondering, oh my gosh, are the Bullish Bears streaming today? Oh my gosh, what's the link? Oh my gosh, can someone give me the link? Very simple, guys. You're going to log in. You're going to go under the members section. You're going to click on screen sharing right here every morning. And then we share our trade ideas, $100, $120 a month scanner for free. It's a try it before you buy it. So, meaning don't spend money you don't have. But eventually when you do have it and you're ready to become a serious trader, then purchase trade ideas and have your own copy. But if you're learning, use ours for right now until you get the budget. Right? So each morning we share our trade ideas screen share live right here. The link is updated by 9 a.m. When you see the dates change, then you'll know the link's updated. Today I made an error where I forgot to change. I always bust Dan's chops about it, and I did it today. I forgot to update the date, right? So sometimes you got to click on it because I forget. So, trade ideas here. And what are you guys all thinking about Zoom, right? Do you guys like Zoom? Has it been working for you guys? We've been doing it now for a couple days. I want to get your feedback. I'll give you a moment. We're doing Zoom for our live screen sharing. So there's audio, charts, and no delay. Trade ideas, there's no audio, so don't connect to audio. And then we've been keeping YouTube because a lot of you people like YouTube and you like the replays. So here you go. YouTube and then Zoom. Are people liking Zoom? I'm going to let you guys respond here. Love Zoom, and okay, I'll send it in a few sec. Love Zoom. Zoom is the best. No lag like YouTube. Only complaint is it's too much like my own screen, and I try clicking on it. Zoom is working fine for me. Awesome. So this is good. Me personally, I don't like change, but I have to admit, shout out to Zoom. I actually think I'm liking it. I was familiar with Join.me before, and I'm not a big fan of change, but I think I'm liking Zoom. So this is it, guys. Very simple. Log in every morning. Come over here, and you'll see the dates change right in here. Now, there might be a day here or there. So, guys, just to give you a heads up, if we bring on other community members and stuff like that, there may be days where we don't do Zoom. It won't be like a lot, but you know, maybe there'll be a day here or there or so we might not Zoom, and we might only do YouTube, meaning like if we have somebody from the community coming on and sharing, but we'll put that here, right? If it changes, we'll let you know. You are the best. I appreciate that message. Thank you very much. Lucian, where did your image go today? I do not see your smiling face on Zoom. That's, you know what, very nice of you guys to say. And the reason why I did that is because you guys all know my voice and my face today. So I put my face now on YouTube because, guys, I'm not going to hide behind it. We're a business, right? I'm in marketing. I want to take my lovely face and put it out to all those other people that don't know my lovely face. So now when they watch it on YouTube, they're going to say, who's that guy with the lovely face? Let me go and join. The good news, you only see the neck up right now. I'm hiding my muffin top because I've eaten too much pizza. And that's why I'm not taking my shirt off in Bali. So that's what I got for you guys. You have a wonderful day. Tested both Zoom and YouTube yesterday at the same time. And YouTube had about a minute delay, huh? Wow. I thought YouTube was only about 20 or 30 seconds. 20 or 30 seconds. Probably nursing a Bali sunburn. No, I'll be nursing maybe a Connecticut sunburn. Oh, hilarious. Creed says, speaking of face, I have a meme of you. I am waiting on the right stock to play it on. Oh, no. Did you screenshot me, Creed? Oh, no. Maybe you could put it on Dries. Dries would be a perfect one. Here we go. Let's just take a look what the heck Dries has done. Let me do this. Oh, just wait. Just Creed, you're the best. I want to go over here just for the hell of it. Or it could be HMNY. What's worse, HMNY or Dries? God. Dries. Look at this piece of garbage. Oh, it got a pump recently, huh? Oh, man. Looks like Dry's got a pump again. Oh, that's awesome. Love it. Got your message again. You are the best. Oh, here's my phone. One second. Nadine, you rock. Just wanted to look at Dries real quick. Oh my God, Dries was $5,877.60 a couple years ago. Can you imagine if you bought Dries right now at $4.90 and then it went back up to $5,877,060 again? Can you imagine how rich you would be? Guys, it sounds funny, right? Sounds funny I just said that. But that's what I thought about when I first got into the stock market. I looked at this and I was like, Dries was over $5 million. If I just bought one share at $5 and it goes back to $5.8 million again, I could have $5.8 million for buying one share. Holy cow. What if I bought 1,000 shares of Dries right now? So 1,000 shares of Dries times $4.90. So let me put $4,900 in Dries. If that goes back up to $5.8 million again, 5,800,000 times 1,000 shares, I would have $5.8 billion. So you mean to tell me if I bought 1,000 shares of Dries at $4.91 and it goes back to $5.8 million again, I will have $5.8 billion. No, that's not what will happen. Guys, I say that to you because that's what I used to think. Most newbies, it's not unrealistic to think to go and buy the cheapest, crappiest penny pot stocks, and you look right over here, you see this, and you look, hey, it was $5.8 million. No, this is massive amounts of crappy, you-know-what, reverse splits that make you think this. And this is how they trap you, newbies, right? This is how they trap you. Tries a piece of garbage. But, guys, that's what I thought, and many of you think the same thing. You know? Oh, guys. I could keep going on and on. This is fun. Hopefully I didn't tick anybody off today. Or who knows. If I did and I ticked you off, you're probably going to quit anyway. So best of luck. All right, guys. Have a wonderful weekend. I'll see you all later. And have fun. Enjoy.